Welcome. Today we're going to be looking at building out a website using WordPress. And for us to start, I'm going to quickly share my screen. Okay. So all the steps that we'll be taking for this is already on our website, tclassify.com. Once you get to the site, click on blog. Once you get to blogs, scroll down, you will see WordPress. I think it's on the second page, page number 2. Once you get to page number 2, you're going to see WordPress Startup. Good. So WordPress is a free open source content management system written in PHP with MySQL that can actually help you create a website very, very easily. Now, what can we use WordPress for? We can use WordPress to start a blog. We can use it to build a business website. We can use it to build a portfolio website. We can use it to build an online store, e-commerce. Well, we can also use it to do many, many things. So many things. WordPress is so effective. Now, how do you use WordPress? These are the different ways you can use WordPress. You can either run it online if you have a domain, but because we are learning, we are going to run it on our system. That's why we will use this second system. So number one thing is to, first of all, you need to install XAMPP. So XAMPP is going to be the local server that you are going to be hosting your site on. So simply click on this link. When you click on this link, it's going to open you up to XAMPP. So you will see XAMPP for Windows. Click on this XAMPP for Windows. Install XAMPP. You'll get it downloaded and installed. That's the first thing you do. Then the second thing, loaded it, you install it. That's the second thing. Then the third thing will be to download WordPress from wordpress.org. So you see the link here. You click on this link. It's going to open up WordPress for you. So most of you have already copied this and installed it already for using it. So once you get to this WordPress, you'll see where they wrote Get WordPress. Click on this link and get your WordPress downloaded to your system. Once you click here, you download it. It will be inside your download files in your system, or depending on where you have it. For our students here, we've already given you this WordPress so that you don't need to go through the stress of downloading it from online. If I scroll down, I'm going to see where I have my own WordPress, because you can see it here. This is my WordPress. So once you've downloaded your WordPress, the next thing will be to unzip the WordPress. Unzip it by right-clicking. Once you right-click, if you have an unzipping software, like me, I have 7-Zip. You can also have WinRAR or any of them. So click on it and click here. You can see here they wrote extract to WordPress 5. So I've clicked on it. So once I click on it, it will extract my WordPress so that I will have the extracted file. So once you have your extracted file, copy that very extracted file that you have. That is the next step. So if I also open my the instructions we are looking, after downloading, you have to do what? Extract it. Extract the zip file. Okay. So I already have an extracted file of this. So I'm gonna go pick it up. Or if I right click and say 7-Zip, I can extract. My extraction is very, very fast. So it's gonna quickly extract. Okay, it's telling me that we already have similar file here. So let me press on yes to all. So after extracting, the next thing you're going to do is to copy the extracted file to your htdocs. That's the next thing. Copy the extracted file to htdocs. So do they have their extracted files? Okay. The people that they own is on, do they have extracted file? Good. So let them copy the extracted file to HT docs. So where is the extracted file? I'm going to search for my own WordPress. Are they seeing where the extracted files are? So this is my extracted file. So I'm going to right click and copy it. So when you copy your extracted file, go to your this PC. Can you see this PC? Amos, that boy on red. Click on this PC. Once you've extracted your, hey, you people should get out of my front so that I will see road. Get out, I'm teaching. I don't want to see anybody in my front when I'm teaching. You're supposed to come at the right time. Make sure you're seated at the right time so that you don't come and start distracting the class. Have you clicked on this PC? Are they on this PC? Good. Once you click on this PC, you're going to see local C. So double click on your local C. Are you on your local C? Huh? So once you're on your local C, double click on XAMPP. Are you on XAMPP? If your system is not on, make sure you're looking at somebody else doing it, because once I'm done, you will do it by yourself, all of you, whether your system is on or not. So you're on local C now, and you're inside XAMPP. Then you're going to see HT docs. Can you see HT docs? Double click on HT docs. Then once you're in HT docs, paste your WordPress by doing Ctrl V. The WordPress you copy, the unzipped WordPress that you copy, paste it there. Okay, it's gonna take a while to paste. So when it's pasting, make sure that you've started your XAMPP. So if you had installed XAMPP, just come to your search bar and type XAMPP. You will see the XAMPP control panel. Click on it. This will come up. Once this comes up, click on start here. Once you're seeing stop, it means that both of them have started. So make sure you start your Apache engine and your MySQL engine. Two of them are needed. So leave what is still in, copying, get here, get to this place and start your engine. Are your engines started? Your engines are started, Bob. Is it on? Good. So once your engine is on, then go to your browser. Open up the browser you're using. I'm using Chrome. Open up your browser. Is your browser on? Is this browser on? Good. So once your browser is on, type localhost. Once your engine is on, type localhost and press the enter key. Good. Yakub. So what you're seeing there now is your Apache server. So once you're in our Apache server, we are going to create a database that the MySQL, that the WordPress we use, and the name of the database is phpMyAdmin. So click on phpMyAdmin. Click on phpMyAdmin. Have you clicked on phpMyAdmin? Go inside and sit down. Have you clicked on phpMyAdmin? Has everybody clicked on phpMyAdmin? Good. So once you're in your phpMyAdmin, you're going to see where they wrote databases. Click on that databases. Have you clicked on the databases? So you're going to name the database Fit Yard. That's the name of the database, Fit Yard. Yeah. fit yard, or let's call it fitness yard. Fitness yard. This database, this website is going to be a website for a gym. So once you type fitness yard, click on create. Have you done that? So once you've done that, you're done with the database aspect of it. One good thing about WordPress is that once you're using WordPress, it's going to automatically populate the table, create the database for you. So the only thing you do is to just name a database name, fit here. That's the only thing you do. Okay. So once you're done with that, go check out your copying and see whether it has concluded. As your copying concluded, okay. Once your copying has concluded, just on top of that place where you have your PHP admin, just retype again, localhost. Okay. Then get back to your directory where you have your ht docs. Can you get back to your ht docs? Are we in our ht docs? So in our ht docs, right click that WordPress that you copied and click on rename. Have you clicked on rename? Now rename it to what? Fitness Yard, which is the name of the gym. It's a gym website that we are creating, Fitness Yard. Have you done that? Good. Press the enter key to effect that renaming. Okay, very importantly, please, before we make this same mistake we made in the last class, open that fitness yard. You see another WordPress inside. Copy that one. That's the one you actually need, because we don't need WordPress inside WordPress. Copy that one, get back to your ht docs and paste it. So that's the one you need, the one inside. So get back and repaste it there, so that when it finishes copying, you can delete. Okay, so are we pasting the one inside? Because they have two WordPress inside, you understand? They have one and they have one inside. So that one inside is actually the one you need. You don't need the one outside. Okay, there's no one inside the one. Then perfect. You understand? If you have it like that, there's no problem. I also have one here already. You understand? So no need to copy again. So have you renamed the WordPress there, Fityard? So let me rename my own with Fityard. So please, if you don't have any WordPress inside WordPress, then you don't need to perform that operation that I did. So I'm going to say fitness yard. I press the enter key. It's going to tell me that I already have it. So I'm going to say, do you want to replace met? No, I don't want to met. So this former one, let me rename it to fitness yard 1. Okay. Could not perform this. It's no longer located. Okay. Cancel. Let me first of all check whether this one, okay. So this one is perfect. So this is the WordPress that I have now. So I'm gonna rename it to Fitness Yard. Okay. So once you have your WordPress renamed as Fitness Yard, make sure that when you open the WordPress that you rename, you don't find another WordPress inside it. It has to be the only WordPress. Is that clear? So once you have that, get back to your browser and type localhost / the name of your website, which is what? Fitness Yard. Press the enter key. Okay, that is the process. All these things I'm doing, the process is already detailed here. So rename the pasted folder to your desired name, which is Fitness Yard. Then create a database in PHP which we've created. We are now going to go to these last 3 lines, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so I have localhost/fitness yard. So it's going to open up to me so that I can start my installation of the WordPress. Oh. So the WordPress I had there, I've already used it for something before. So I'm going to keep taking the one I'm taking out already. Okay. So this is my fitness yard one. I'm going to copy this because the WordPress that I had there, I had used it for something else. So it's not going to work the way I want. So I'm going to come here and paste it. So some of you have already gone to the next stage ahead of me, isn't it? So please just exercise more patience so that I'll follow up. The WordPress I had about I saw a WordPress there. I thought it was as clean as when I downloaded it, but I've already used it to build a website. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for this. So while I wait for this to finish copying, so the whole steps that you need, like I said, is on our website, tclassify.com. There are two steps. The first step is if you already have a hosting online, if you're working straight online. And the number two step is if you're working locally on your system. So most of you don't have domain name yet, so that's why we're using local installation. But if you want it online, it would have been this. And for you to do it online, here in tclassify.com, we're actually a hosting company. So you can get to us. This is our phone number. We can give you a domain name so that you can start from number 4 to follow up by downloading your WordPress. You upload your WordPress to your hosting account, which I will give you. Then you create a database. Then complete the fill up and install your WordPress. So that is if you're working from online. So you can consult us. We'll get you a host so that you have a website. All my students are supposed to have websites because the next stage after this teaching will be teaching you how to connect Google Analytics to start making money with your website. So if you don't have a website using this first method, you will not be able to follow the subsequent classes. So this method we are using is if you're still practicing locally on your system. So we are giving out both hosting for 1 year and giving you a domain name, just 5,000 Naira, because it's the cheapest you can get around. So if you're interested, we'll get you set up so that as we are building this site, you'll be building it straight on your website. Most of them here already have their website, the whole students, you understand? So it will be good you have your website hosted so that as we are connecting your website to Google Analytics and adding up plugins that can help you make money with your online website, you'll be able to follow up. Okay, so let me get back now. It is fully copied. So this is my WordPress now. So let me rename. So I'm renaming it to Fitness Yard. Okay. So once I've renamed it, I now go back to my browser. Now I can comfortably type localhost / the name of the site, isn't it? Localhost / fitness yard. Press the enter key. Okay. So that is what you do. So once you do that, it will just bring up where you can fill in your details and run your WordPress installation. WordPress is so good. With WordPress, you can build very sophisticated website, you understand, without writing much code and making it perfect, okay? So I'm gonna pick English language and say continue. So, no, you guys are already there. So I'm gonna click on let's go. So once I'm in let's go, what is the name of the database we created? We'll call it what? Fitness what? yard. What is the username? If you're using XAMPP, the username is always root. The username is always what? Root. What is password? If you're using XAMPP, there is no password. Then you leave the host as localhost and the prefix as WP. Then click on submit. So that's how you go about it. Then it will take you to here. Then click on run installation. So if you have any issue, that means it's either you did not name your things well. So next thing, site title. My site title is what? Fitness. I will not give space yard because it's not just this thing. Username I'm going to use is admin because I want it to be a simple username and a simple password. Password will also be what? Admin. If you're doing for hosting, make sure you use a complicated username and password. Then once you're done, under this place they have email. Put your email. So I'm going to put my email, gclassify.com. Then this place is said discourage. I'm going to leave it open. Okay. So make sure you click on confirm password. So once you click on confirm password, you're going to see this install WordPress. So click on the install WordPress. So once you click on it, your WordPress is going to be installed. Okay. So what issue are you having? Okay. So once it gets to this place, just simply click on login. And on login, the username we use is what? Admin. And the password we use is also what? Admin. Then click on login. So with that, you finish your installation of your WordPress. So you have it, a scaffold website. You can see this is your back end. If you want to see the real website, you can simply go to Fitness Yards and click on View Site. So once you click on View Site, so this is your website, Fitness Yard. So in subsequent classes, we are going to start modifying this to get us to where we want. So remember, everything you want is in Christ Jesus. The easiest way to get into success is by being born again. See you when I see you. Thank you, and God bless you.